Welcome to another video. As you can tell, my room is a little bit of a mess, and that's because we're going to be reorganizing my bookcase today. So I'm going to reorganize my bookcase and then give you an updated book tour of how I have everything organized and laid out. So a little refresher how I organize my books. I have all of my books that I've read on this bookcase. These are all unread. This bookcase right here is all of my mass markets. This upper corner right here is some nonfiction. Some of it's read, some of it's unread. Then I have my Cassandra Clare on my wall. The books behind here, like right here, are unread that I've bought recently. I also have a basket on the floor of more books that I haven't read. And then I also have a TBR cart and a like bookcase tree thing that I put the books that I've read this year on. So now that it's a new year, I did take all the books off of that, and that's what these are. These 4 stacks are all the physical books I read this year. And then at the bottom of that tree, I had all of my overflow from my red bookcase, which I have moved to be these 2 stacks. And then also some books I read this year, I read as audiobooks or ebooks, but I do have a physical copy. So I also have those laying around that I need to shelve too. So as you can tell, the bookcases are full. So I have to do some reorganizing. My plan is to clean off what I have on top of my bookcase and stack books up there. I'm either going to put hardcovers or paperbacks up there. I have to like count and figure out which one I want to put on the top. So I just thought I would film organizing and then do an updated book tour because I haven't done a bookshelf tour since I started my YouTube. So I did one in like August of 2023. So it's been about a year and a half since I did a bookshelf tour, and I've gotten a lot of more books since then. So yeah. I think I'm gonna get my GoPro so I can show you the top of the bookshelf. Cooper, I said get out. Cooper, leave. Be gone. You're bad. You can't be in here. Oh God, what have you been eating? You're so heavy. So right now the top of my bookcase has some Funko Pops and some stuffed animals and just little things. I also have a stack of books I'm getting rid of up there. So I'm going to redo this area so that this side has nothing on it, and then everything I'm keeping up there has to be on this side. So I have to figure out how I'm going to make that work. So I'm going to start by taking everything off of the bookshelf up there and making room for it and dusting, because I haven't dusted up there since I moved here over 2 years ago. Not me finding broken part of lights because my cats have gotten up there and broken the lights hanging on the wall. Anyway, I have the top cleaned off now, and I have to figure out what stuff's going back up there and what's not. The books are staying down because I'm getting rid of them anyway. I think I'm gonna put the Funko Pops somewhere else. So I just have to reorganize the stuffed animals, I guess. So 2 of the stuffed animals I have is from Barnes & Noble. It's their little Barnsey bear and their Noble dog. Aren't they cute? This little bear I've had since I was like a little kid. Like I don't even know how long I've had it. It's a Beanie Baby, I think. Yeah. Oh, I think it's a Christmas Beanie Baby. It says mistletoe. I don't know. I've had this my entire life, and for some reason, this one was always my favorite. So when I moved out to my mom's house, this is one of the ones I took with me. And he goes on my bookcase because for some reason, I've always loved him. Okay, so I know you can't see it. I'll show it later. I think that's how I'm going to leave that. So everything, the only stuff that didn't go back up are my books I'm getting rid of, my Funko Pops, this little sign, but I think I'll put that back up next to the books. And then I have a magnifying glass that my mom got me when I was younger. Whales are my favorite animal, so it's a whale and a magnifying glass. But my cats knocked it off and broke it at some point. So, yeah. But I have that. I don't know if it's not really room to put it back up, so I have to figure out somewhere else to put this. So now I have to go through and figure out if I want to put hardcovers or paperbacks stacked up on the top. So I need to figure out, I think I have more paperbacks than hardcovers because I want all of like one size stacked up there basically so it looks neat and then everything else stays on the bookshelf is what I'm thinking. Because I feel like paperbacks would look best stacked up there and hardcovers should be spines out. But then I have so many paperbacks. So I don't know if I should just start at the top alphabetically or if I should fill everything in and put all the bottom paperbacks at the top. Maybe I'll do it that way. And I have to put all of these on there somehow. So, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna start fiddling with it and you can watch me figure it out as I go. I will say that 2 of the books I read recently, like the last few months, I have physical copies, but I read them as ebooks. The Jane Austen Book Club and All the Right Places. I do not like these books, so I will be putting them in my stack to get rid of. I know that hurts some people, but I also read like half of this book by James Patterson. I've never read his adult books before, and I DNF'd it because I just couldn't get into it, and I don't feel the need to keep it, so I will also be getting rid of this one. I'm not very good about getting rid of books I don't like. If I at least rate a book 3 stars, I'm going to hold on to it because I like looking at books. So there's very few books I actually get rid of. They have to be books that I like really don't like. Oh my god, I'm trying to like alphabetically go through the books and so many of them go in the second half of the alphabet. Do I have any in the first half? Agatha Christie, okay. So I know most people like to organize their books by genre or by color. I know I'm weird in the fact that I like to organize mine by author's last name. I guess I like to be like a library or something. I don't know. So I started by going through all the books I read in 2024 and putting away the ones that alphabetically went in the first 2 shelves, and then that meant I had to shuffle down books. And then I started taking paperbacks off the bottom 3 shelves, and this is how I made my piles for what was going to go on top my bookcase. Hi, baby. Okay, so these are all the paperbacks that I pulled that don't fit. Technically, I have room for like a couple more books on the shelf, but I just felt weird having So basically what I left on the shelf are hardcovers, the tall paperbacks, and like just miscellaneous sizes. So like all of these paperbacks are the same size. And I felt weird having like a couple of them on a shelf and not like a whole shelf. So I just left like a little bit of space. But it's like in the corner, and I don't know if you can even see it. Okay, technically you can. It's in the corner. I put a little bookend there. Anyway, whatever, you know? So yes, all of these are gonna go on top of my bookcase, and I would like them to be in some kind of order. So we'll see. This is way more books than I thought it would be, and I'm trying to alphabetize them, and I just don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it. I think they're gonna be taller than my ceiling, so I think I might have to double stack them, but then I don't know which ones I'd want to put in the back. Why do I have so many H authors? I'm doing like so great, and I'm like so prepared for this video. The SD card in the main camera has no more room for footage, and my GoPro battery is at 6%. So I will be showing one less clip and then finishing this video another day. So I finished these books. I don't know if the camera caught that or not, but I have all my paperbacks up here. So basically I have paperbacks until this point, and then everything under here is hardcovers or like tall paperbacks that are the same size as hardcovers, and then just oddly shaped stuff. And then all the paperbacks from those alphabetically from those 3 shelves are up here. So I have 3 stacks across the front, and then I have 2 stacks in the back. I have one here and one here, and they are alphabetically. I have it going from G down to H, and then H down to K. K down to M. And then I can't get any taller, but this is M to P, I guess. And then Q to W, I think, is like the last author I have. So yeah, that was a lot more than I thought it would be. And that's how much room I don't have for books. And I will finish this video when I have my shit together. All right, so it's been a week, and that's just how it is. And we're ignoring how wrinkly my shirt is because I want to wear this one, but it's really wrinkly and I don't want to iron it. So what you just watched was me fixing my red bookcase. So now I'm gonna fix my unread bookcase because I have taken some books from it over the course of the year. So there are some like empty gaps and stuff. And I do have a lot of unread books. I have some here. I have some in a basket on the floor. And then I have all the books I took off my book cart from last year and replaced with new books. So I need to put these somewhere. So that's what we're gonna be doing for the rest of the video, is just organizing it a little bit. So that's what I'm gonna be working on. One of the books I got for Christmas was Out on a Limb, which I did read this year as an audiobook. So I'm gonna put that on my red bookshelf up here in the BOs, I guess. And then with a Visa gift card for Christmas, I did get another edition of Pride and Prejudice, which is like really pretty. So I do think I'll be replacing which one I have on display because I really like this one, but like the cover is like, I don't even know how to describe it. Can you tell by looking at it what the cover, it's like a silicone. Anyway, so having it on the little book stand I have it on means doing this. So I'm going to hopefully press that back to not look like that and put this one up here. Yeah, so yeah, I'm just gonna put some books on my bookcase and order it up all nice. So once again, I organize my books by author's last name, and I do that within each bookcase. So for my unread bookcase, they are also organized by author's last name. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm filling in books and shuffling things around. So I put away all those books, and I actually have like a little bit more wiggle room, I think. I could probably fit 2 more books on the bookshelf. So I do have a basket of books in the corner. So I just grabbed the first 2 that are on the stack to see if I can fit them in here. You know, size-wise and alphabetically wise, those books aren't fitting. I'll try the next 2 on the stack. Okay, so the bookcase is full. I'm going to go through and make sure it is still alphabetized because I do take those books on and off sometimes. So I want to make sure it is still in the right order. Well, I moved a couple books around, but honestly, it pretty much is in the right order. So yeah, I think that is my bookcase done for now. So those bookcases are done, but I do want to change the order of my bookcases down here. So this bookcase is my mass markets, and these are unread, these 3 cubes, and then this is read, and then these are nonfiction and miscellaneous books. So I do think I'm gonna switch these 2 because I just want these like on the bottom, out of sight, out of mind. So I am gonna go through and move these around. Because I don't know, you know? And I do have a lot of books behind these, which is just miscellaneous nonfiction that I've gotten over the years. Also, this is not nonfiction, but I just don't know what else to do with it. Also, I used to have these alphabetized, but I guess my cats have knocked them over because they're no longer in any kind of order. Here are 2 of my copies of Frankenstein. Those do go near the bottom because that's S, and then Reich should go at the bottom. Reich should go under that. No, it should be over it. Just ignore me not knowing the alphabet, okay? Oh my god, I left out a cat. Ugh. I think this is the third one. You know, I'm just gonna... I don't like that book, so that one's going back there. And these are some of my taller mass markets. Plus the ones that didn't fit there. So I think I'm happy with that. Having mass markets like this and then having all those extra on the bottom. I just think that works a lot better. So glad I finally did that because I've been wanting to do that for a while now. So I think that's how my books are going to be for now. I have my red bookcase and all of my extra spillover paperbacks on top. I have my unread bookcase. I have my Cassandra Clare Wall of Fame, as well as a Little Hungry Games Illustrated Edition. I don't know where else to keep. I have books I've gotten the past couple years on top of the bookcase. I also have a basket on the floor full of spillover unread books. These are all of my mass markets. In here, most of them are unread. I do have the one category that is read and then the miscellaneous nonfiction. And then I have my book cart, which is books I want to read this year. And then the empty bookcase behind it will be the books I read in 2025 that I just haven't read yet. I do have a couple books on display above that bookcase that no one ever sees because they're above my reading chair, but I really love those. And yeah, those are all my books right now. That is how I organize them. That's all the books I own. Well, I do have another miscellaneous nonfiction kind of category in another bookcase that has art supplies in it, but for the most part, that is all the books I own. As you can tell, I really like books and I have nowhere to keep them all. I am quickly outgrown this room, but I'll be here a few more years. So this is what it is. But yeah, thank you for watching me organize my books. I know I was a bit of a mess, but I feel so much better having it organized. I've been looking forward to doing this for months. I was just waiting for the new year to do it. So yeah, everything is organized now. I will enjoy looking at it. I love just sitting and looking at my books. I know that's really lame, but I love books. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please stick around for more of my videos coming out this year. And yeah, bye.